Hey everybody, it's Tallara and welcome to episode 14 of our ongoing playthrough through Suikoden 1. On our last episode, we managed to get the Dragon Knights on our side, which should be a huge boon for us as we continue to push back the Imperial forces throughout the land. Before we continue on to our next main quest, I am going to do a little bit of backtracking. A lot of you guys have left comments on some of the previous videos telling me to go back and revisit some of the characters that we've seen before but were unable to recruit. So how about we do just that? So the first character we're going to visit is in the Kobold village. There was an elf there that we spoke to before, and he just would not give us the time of day no matter what. I brought Kirkus there, didn't seem to work. However, some of your comments have indicated that if we go back now, we should be in a position to recruit him. So let's go do that first. Just noticed we don't even have a full party right now, but that's okay. Luckily, we're in a low-level area. And if we head up here to the northwest, we should get to the village of the Kobolds if we would stop getting interrupted by Kobolds en route. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even want to fight you, but alas, they leave me no choice. Alright, here we are. Great Forest. Here's the village of the Kobolds. And then up in the inn, yes, there's this elf. Ruby. Kirkus. Why is an elf helping humans? Elves, humans, it doesn't matter in the end. We were all born under the same sky. At least, that's how I feel. I'm not doing this for revenge. I'm doing it for everyone, especially those I care about. Kirkus, when I left our village, you were still so young, and now you've surpassed me. I'll help you out, for the sake of the Liberation Army. Alright, Ruby has joined our group. There we are. So I don't know if I had to get to a certain part in the story or if I had to get to a certain level or what, but when we spoke to Ruby previously, we were just, not even given the time of day. Clearly, things have changed, and now we've recruited someone new to our armies. There you have it. Another elf has joined us. Ruby. Now we will go check out someone named Leon. Apparently we spoke to Leon in Kaleka previously. I gotta be honest, he didn't necessarily leave an impression on me because I don't remember him. But there were multiple comments saying, did you notice Leon's last name? And I'll just be frank, I didn't. So let's go back to Kaleka and check in with this Leon character. Alright, here we are in the ruined village of Kaleka. It's eerily quiet, and now let's see which house Leon was in. I actually can't remember. I think he might have been at the one down by the southern entrance. The guy is still drinking all by himself up there. I don't know how he has enough alcohol to sustain himself, but hey, he's still at it. Alright, this must be Leon. Oh, Leon Silverberg. I didn't pick up on that at all last time. Silverberg. That's the last name of Matthew and Odessa, isn't it? He must be related to them somehow. Interesting. Okay. He says, you're Tyr, the leader of the Liberation Army, aren't you? I know who you are. Don't let your guard down. In war, the stronger side wins. That's all there is to it. You'd best increase your numbers. So, it looks like we still can't recruit him, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm missing there, but on the bright side, I'm at least making the connection that you guys wanted me to make, so there you have it. There's another Silverberg in play. So the Silverbergs are clearly a very powerful family. I mean, we've met Matthew, we've met Odessa, and we don't know Leon there, but he certainly looks like a force to be reckoned with, so we'll keep him in mind in the future. The next place I wanted to check out was Kirov. Apparently there's something to do with ovens? So we'll see what that's all about. Apparently I need to investigate some ovens or something? Okay, not that oven. It's so funny how some of these characters are so obscure to recruit. I tasted the stew, it's exquisite. Like, how did you guys ever figure out that you had to taste stew? I guess you just run around and click everything. But there are some very obscure things you have to do in this game that aren't necessarily pointed out to you. So there's one of the stews. There should be another stew somewhere. Let's see, is there a stew in here? Oh, there's a guy in here. Lester. Oh my, you've gone and tasted all my stews. I mean, I tasted a stew. Only someone special could appreciate the taste of my work. Leader of the Liberation Army? No wonder, it all makes sense now. Very well, let me join you. I'm not sure how that makes any sense. I'm not sure how me being the leader of the Liberation Army correlates at all with the fact I went into people's houses and tasted their stew, but there you have it. Another recruit has joined us. Welcome to the party, Lester. All right, the recruitment drive is well underway, and now let's go check out some other characters. All right, I remember there being a guy here in Tien that we had to speak to. At the time, he said we weren't strong enough to sort of grab his attention. But hopefully now that the party is all around level 50, he'll have changed his tune. Here he is, Ekai. I'm a master of the martial arts, and I respect only the strong. Are you strong? Whoa, you truly are. I can lend you my strength. I've been waiting for someone like you. Let me join the Liberation Army. Sure, awesome, please, join us. I'd be honored. The honor is all mine, Ekai, master of the martial arts. I'm sure he'll be a force to be reckoned with, and I'm happy to have him as part of our team. All right, on to the next recruitment. Next up is this character here in Garan, or a bridge called Garan. I remember when we spoke to her previously, she only wanted to join us if we had a certain number of recruits. I'm not sure if we've met that threshold yet, so let's see. The name's Quincy. I may be just a hunter now, but someday I'll make a name for myself. Would you like to join us and make a name for yourself? Alright, I'm in. I'll cast my lot with the Liberation Army. Now let's win this war. Nice! Now Quincy has joined our group. Holy moly, talk about growing our forces. Everyone in the land is going to be a part of the Liberation Army by the time we're done here. And you love to see it. Our numbers grow ever larger, which means our forces grow ever stronger. And we get to make lots of new friends, which is always exciting. Alright, I think that's enough recruiting for now. I returned to Torin Castle, and as soon as I got off the elevator here on the 4th floor, Matthew was waiting for us, along with a few others. He says, "You've returned. I take it your meeting with the Knights of the Dragon's Den was..." Uh-huh. Well, so you managed to secure an alliance? Don't worry, Master Strategist. Humphrey just needs to work on his communication skills. Uh-huh. By the way, who's that silent fellow over there? Kasumi and Kryn caught him skulking around the castle. He refuses to say anything, no matter what we ask him. We were waiting for your return before deciding what to do. Tyr? You must be Commander Tyr of the Liberation Army. Thank goodness, now I can keep my word to Master Warren. I kept silent because I was ordered not to speak to anyone until I met you in person. Kasim Hazil, Teo McDowell's replacement for the Northern Defense, has lately taken to using extremely aggressive measures to suppress the rebel factions. He must be looking to turn the tide. Master Warren is a wealthy man, well known in the North, and even respected by the Imperials. He used this influence to harbor fugitives of the Empire in his home. This led to Kasim Hazil and his soldiers laying siege to the mansion. Master Warren and Sir Victor, who happened to be visiting, fought valiantly against the Imperials, but they were eventually captured. My master told me to bring news of what took place to the Liberation Army. Commander Tyr, Victor is one of the Liberation Army's greatest assets. As for Warren, despite his wealth, he is an honorable man whom many follow. We must rescue them at all costs. At present, Kasim Hazil's troops are estimated to be over 8,000 strong. On top of that, they're a well-trained army, while we're just a ragtag band of fighters. Commander Tyr, we're still disorganized as an army. If we're to continue fighting, we need to give our troops some proper military training. Agreed, yes. We're certainly increasing our strength in terms of numbers, but at this point, ragtag might be a good descriptor. We've come from all walks of life, some with military training, some without. I think training at this juncture would be very helpful. Very well. Allow me to make the necessary preparations. I suggest you retire early tonight, Commander Tyr. We have a busy day ahead. Nothing wrong with an early bedtime, am I right? Especially after a long day of recruitment. Before we go to bed, we can check in with everyone. Commander Tyr, may I offer you a glass of wine? Ooh, nothing better than a glass of wine before bed, am I right? Apparently, Sanchez also allows us to change our party members now, which I definitely would like to take advantage of. We're going to remove Humphrey, sorry buddy. We're going to add back in our fluffy cutie Kuromimi. And, I guess we'll keep Flick in the party. I actually kind of like Flick. I think we'll go Gon, Flick, Kirkus, Tyr, Kuramimi, and then who's going to be in the back line with us? Let's kind of look through at what our potential options are. I think it's time for us to have a Dragon Knight in our party. Let's add Milia, the Dragon Knight, whose weapon is Valhalla, which is very badass sounding. They have a range medium, so they can go in the back line with Kirkus and Tyr. And now we've got a pretty sweet party, if you do ask me. You've got two fluffy cuties in Gon and Kuramimi. You've got Tyr, of course. You've got Flick, the handsome rebel. We've got Kirkus, the elf, and then we've got Milia, the Dragon Knight. I think that's a pretty good formation. I'm happy with that. So, with that crew settled, let's continue to check in with everyone. Humphrey says, "Yo." Again, a man of few words. And here's Kreutz. Barbarossa's my enemy. That's all there is to it. Cleo says, Master Tyr, are you thinking about your father? I don't think about him all the time, Cleo. You know, sometimes I think about other things. Guess I'm just not cut out for battle. What are you talking about, Hicks? You literally delivered the finishing blow to the Necklord. Give yourself some credit. Ugh, you won't believe this. Hicks's swordsmanship hasn't improved at all. Oh, that's where Hicks's feelings of sadness are coming from. It appears they're coming from Tengar's scolding. Interesting. Here's Apple. The legend of Apple continues. I suppose what Master Matthew says must be true, but I still can't forgive you. Man, Apple? That cuts to the core. Get it? Core? Apple? I know. You're welcome. Would you like to switch party members? No, I already did that. Thank you very much, Matthew. Alright, I guess it's time for bed. We can't dilly-dally any longer. I had my glass of wine with Sanchez. I'm sure I'm feeling a little sleepy. It's time to tuck in and get some rest. But before we can, Matthew's here. Commander Tyr, there's something important I must discuss with you. Okay. Commander Tyr, it appears a spy has infiltrated the Liberation Army. While you were away, I sent Kasumi, Kryn, and several others on a reconnaissance mission into Imperial territory. Based on their report, it seems intelligence is being leaked from within our army. But I have a plan. Commander Tyr, with your permission, I'd like to oversee the maneuvers for tomorrow's military training. Sure, yeah, alright. Thank you, Commander Tyr. Well then, you must be tired. I'll leave you now to rest. Commander Tyr, do you hold a grudge against me for what happened that day? For leaving Pawn behind when Teo McDowell forced our retreat? You may think me heartless for what I did, but I'm willing to make any sacrifice to win this battle. Even if you can't forgive me, please don't forget that this is the cost of war. I gotta be honest, Matthew, I never once held it against you for leaving Pawn behind. It was Pawn's choice. So it's interesting that you would bring that up now. What's even more interesting is Matthew decided not to tell us the details of his plan. I guess we'll just have to trust him, and I do trust him. But the word of a potential spy is certainly worrying. What's up, Commander? You'd better do a good job filling Odessa's shoes. I'll do my best, Flick. Alright, is it time for us to start the drills? Commander Tyr, all preparations are complete. Good, let's go. Training grounds. Alright, our entire army will march north and attack the Imperial forces stationed there. What? Why the sudden change of plan? Yeah, I'm with Flick. I thought this was a day of military drills and training. Yes, wasn't today simply meant to be a drill? Exactly, Sanchez. That's what the Imperial Army must be thinking. We cannot miss this opportunity. We will continue north and there we will launch an attack. A surprise attack. I thought this was a lot of equipment for just a drill. Commander Tyr, give the order and we will begin marching north. Okay. We're marching right to the northern checkpoint. Commander Griffith, we're in trouble. It's the Liberation Army. Huh? Yes, I know all about it. They're out running drills today. That's the thing, sir. They suddenly began marching towards us. Yes, I'm well aware. Wait, you mean our spies' information was false? Oh boy, we're in trouble. How far has the Liberation Army advanced? They're right at our gates. This is a serious problem. Alright, you go inform General Kassim. Meanwhile, I'll try to buy us some time. And wow, here we go. Taking the northern checkpoint. Okay, Matthew, I see what you did here. He spread the word that today was going to be a military training exercises only. The spy took that information and relayed it to the Imperial Army, meaning we are catching them woefully unprepared. All right, Matthew, I'll give you credit where credit is due. The cold and ruthless Liberation Army can't even spare me a moment to have breakfast, huh? My apologies. I must say, though, it is rather late for breakfast. Oh, give me a break. I'm not a morning person. Anyway, we don't stand a chance, so I surrender. What? Just like that? Holy crap. I mean, it's a smart play. We outnumber his troops almost 4-1 here. We've got 13,950 soldiers, whereas the troops here at the northern checkpoint only stand 3,700 strong. Well, if we can avoid bloodshed... I'm not sure all the soldiers will see it my way, though. Can you give me some time to convince them? He is merely trying to buy time. We must attack at once. Send the signal to all troops. Bah, they saw through me. Alright, do what you can, everyone. Don't throw your lives away. See, and this is why Matthew holds the title of Chief Military Strategist, because clearly my heart is too soft for battle. I 100% believed Griffith. I was willing to let them all just surrender and come to our side. Matthew saw through his ruse right away, which apparently was the right play. And hey, this is why we have military strategists who think with a military mind and maybe have a bit harder of a heart than me. So anyway, I mean, I feel bad for the Imperial Army here, having to charge against a much larger force, but here you have it. Alright, let's start with using the merchants to see if we can make any of those enemy soldiers want to change sides. Hey guys, we've got yummy breakfast over here if you want to join us. But unfortunately we failed, alright. Well, next time we'll use the ninjas to investigate the enemy's next move. The enemy is planning a magic attack. Good luck, sir. Thank you very much. So if they're using magic, then we want to use bows, and we will get the elves to lead the bow attack. Keepers of the forest, attack! Time to show you what an elf can do with a bow. And the Imperial Army is suffering mass casualties after that. They lost 2,987 soldiers. We didn't lose a single one, which means doesn't even matter what they're going to use next. We're going to win. Let's just charge with Humphrey's team. He says nothing because, you know, that's Humphrey. And down goes the Imperial Army. That was pretty easy. Congratulations, everyone! We did it. Congratulations, our forces were victorious. Ah, thought I'd be set for life if I joined the Imperial Army. Just my luck. Damn, I guess we lost. Alright, we yield. Life is too precious to waste. I love how the options are recruit or cut off his head. There's no imprisonment, there's no banishment. It is one or the other. I mean, at this point, we've given all of the other Imperial generals a chance to join us. I don't see why we shouldn't extend that same invitation to Griffith. Doesn't seem like a bad guy, just sort of threw his lot in with the wrong side. We will give him the chance to join us if he would like. Join you and betray the Empire? Promise me one thing then. Swear you'll spare the lives of my soldiers. Very well. We guarantee their lives. Fine. I'm in then. Imperial Army, Liberation Army, it makes no difference to me as long as I can eat. Commander Griffith, we will follow you. That's a real nice thing to say. Thanks, guys. Alright, and that bolsters our forces even more. And we took the northern checkpoint. Talk about a successful day. Commander Tyr, we will march north before word gets out that the northern checkpoint has fallen. Sir LePont, I will give you command of a battalion to attack Duha Fortress. Very well. Sir Humphrey, you will take command of another battalion and attack Rakan Fortress. Aha. While Qasim Hazil guards the north, he will be forced to send aid to each of the fortresses. Meanwhile, we will break into Moravia Castle and rescue Warren and Victor. This will be carried out by myself, Commander Tyr, Kasumi, Kryn, Griffith, and 3 others. Not that I mind being a decoy, but what if the Imperial Army sends reinforcements? We'd stand no chance of winning. If reinforcements arrive, you must retreat immediately. But then we won't have time to break into Moravia Castle. Don't worry, I've already arranged for some backup. Backup? You mean the Dragon Knights? Not exactly, but they're a dependable force nonetheless. That will be all from me. We must all act immediately. Commander Tyr, please choose the party that will infiltrate Moravia Castle. Okay, so we need to bring Kryn and Kasumi with us, which obviously limits our party composition. We won't be taking Kirkus or the Dragon Knight with us now. We're going to take Kuramimi. We're going to take Gon, if I can find him. There he is, Gon. And then who else will we take with us? I mean, I guess we could still take the Dragon Knight with us. Or should we take... See, this is the problem when you've recruited, what, 75, 80 characters? Not all of them can be added to your party, but we've got a significant amount of characters to choose from. And at this point, I'm like, who should we choose? Okay, I think I'm gonna choose... I think I'm gonna go with our Dragon Knight, Milia. I still want to see what she can do. Alright. There's our squad. What is it? What do you want from me? Griffith, we need you to help us sneak into Moravia Castle. What do you mean? Griffith, I want you to pretend you've captured me. Commander Tyr will disguise himself as one of your men and enter the castle with us. I see. A ruse, eh? Not that I mind, but can you really trust me not to betray you? I trust you know the fate that awaits your men should anything untoward happen to me. True, it may not be the fairest of trades, but then you're not the kind of commander who would betray his own men. Damn it, you see right through me. Alright, I'm in. Well then, Commander Tyr, let us hurry to Moravia Castle. But the loot, Matthew, the loot! We need to go back! You can't possibly expect me to go through the northern checkpoint and not pick up the loot. We got Old Book Volume 7. Alright, the other issue is I would really like the opportunity to fix up our party, especially considering Kryn is only level 7? What the heck? I don't want to bring Kryn with me. What? Oh man, okay, this kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Kryn is extremely weak. Kasumi is good. Kasumi is level 38, so not too bad. But also, they're not fully equipped. Do we have the opportunity to just turn around and go back to the castle so I can take the opportunity to actually make sure everyone's ready? Yes, okay, beautiful. Quick pit stop. Let's make sure everyone's equipped, and then we can head to Moravia Castle. Alright, everyone is as kitted out as I could afford to kit them out, and so now we can head north. First, though, we're fighting something called a Mirage. Oh, okay, I guess that's where it gets its name. It just completely disappears at some points, and we can't even hit it. Luckily, there was only one of them, and they weren't too strong. Got a couple of level ups for Kuramimi, Kasumi, and Kryn, who are all lagging behind. Kryn's gonna need some major experience gains, but hopefully we'll work on that throughout the castle. And here is Moravia. Now, to Rakan Fortress. Those Liberation Army bastards think they can make fools of us. It's time we teach them a lesson. Uh-oh. Tyr, do you not have your disguise on yet? You're supposed to be in disguise. Why, Commander Griffith, I'm relieved to see you survived. We heard you were attacked by the Liberation Army. Yes, that's right. They put us through hell, but they underestimated me. Look who I've got here. This is military strategist Matthew of the Liberation Army. I've taken him as my prisoner. Let me in so I can deliver my report to General Qasim. Yes, Commander. I will let the General know immediately. Please, wait here. Is this really gonna work? Well, if it doesn't, I can always escape on my own. Teehee. What a thing to say, Kryn. You'd escape and leave Commander Tyr behind? I don't know. I guess I'm wearing a disguise. No one seems to recognize me, at least not yet, so that's good. Please enter and await the General in the antechamber. So far, so good. In we go. And our game is being saved. I also see loot to our right. Yee-hee! Commander Tyr, while Griffith and I wait in the antechamber, you must find Victor and Warren. The prison should be on the top floor of the castle. Hurry. I'm not sure I can fool General Kasim for very long. Prison on the top floor of the castle? I feel like that's rather unusual. Usually it's in the basement. If we get caught here, it's all over. Let's hurry, Tyr. Yeah, but before we go anywhere, look! Loot! Pick paint! How could we possibly pass that up? Oh, apparently this place is full of monsters as well. I guess our disguises don't work super well because we bet ourselves 3 hellhounds and 2 ninjas. Alright, let's deal with these. We can use our Unite attack because we've got 2 fluffy cuties. Kasumi has a Shrike rune, which does 2 times damage. I equipped Kryn with a water rune, although it doesn't seem like he can use it. Did I not properly equip him? Maybe not. Maybe I messed up. Regardless. Let's see what we can do here. Finger of Death should take out one of these ninjas. Okay, Kasumi. That was a pretty cool move. There we go. Down goes 1 doggo. Down goes 2 doggos. Yeah, Kryn literally does 1 damage. He's so weak right now. It is honestly unfortunate that he's in our party, but he just got 8 levels from that battle. Kasumi, Milia, and Kuramimi also all leveled up. They're basically caught up to the rest of the gang now. I need to double check. I thought I put the water rune on Kryn. I did. Maybe he's not strong enough to use it, I guess. Because he should be able to use the ability Drops of Kindness, which heals an ally. I was thinking because he's so weak, he could be our healer. But maybe he needs to level up a little bit before he can use it. We just got Tai Kyoko Tunic. Interesting. Let's see who can wear that. Anyone? Can no one wear the tunic? Someone should be able to. Defense plus 48 and boost speed. That's actually really good. But no one can wear it. It must be a very specific thing that only certain people can wear. Alright, we'll hold on to it for now, I guess. Well, first, we've got to get rid of some of these soldiers. Unfortunately, we're not sneaking through this castle totally undetected. Between the ninjas and the soldiers and the doggos, they seem to know that we're here. Also, this elite soldier, I can see where he got his name. This guy is fast. He avoided so many of our attacks there. We need these level ups. Looks like we can't cross here. We managed to get higher up on the castle, as you can see, but we kind of hit a dead end on this balcony. Well, actually, looks like Kryn's got an idea. Teehee, leave it to me! Oh, piece of cake. Hopefully we're all tightrope walkers, I guess. Wow. Alright, let's all walk on a single piece of rope from one balcony to another. I don't know how many stories up we are, but let's just say Tyr and crew are not only braver than me, but also more coordinated, because that would have been a dead end for me right there. If someone had said, Tiff, the only way to get from this balcony to that balcony is to walk across on this little piece of rope, I would have to say, well, guess this is the end for me. Hey, but here we are! We found the prison! We did it, Commander Tyr. This looks like it's the place. What took you so long, Tyr? I've been waiting forever. You might as well stay a little longer then, until your head cools off. What was that? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Come and get me if it bugs you so much. Commander Tyr, I've unlocked the door. Yikes! Whoa, hey, come on now. It was just a joke. You must be Commander Tyr. I'm Warren. Thank you for rescuing us. See, Warren? I told you they'd come. Yes, they certainly did. There isn't much time. Let's get out of here fast. But did you see who else was in the prison cell with them? That cape looked very familiar. I guess we'll talk to him later? I don't know. For now, Warren has joined our group. And we now get to see what the rest of the gang is doing down here with Hazil. Matthew Silverberg, it's been a long time. 4 years? Why did you leave the Imperial Army? Was it because of that incident? That's part of the reason, but more than that, I despise the person I become when I'm fighting. And yet, you've sided with the rebels. How strange. Why not rejoin us now? I'd hate to execute you as a traitor. You needn't worry about that. What do you mean? General Kasim, we've got trouble. It's the Liberation Army. They've surrounded the castle. Well, I see. So the attacks on the fortresses were decoys. You've lost your touch, Matthew. When our reinforcements return, your Liberation Army won't stand a chance. You mean if they return. What? We've received word that the troops who were sent to protect the fortresses were ambushed by forces from Joustin. What? Why would Joustin... Matthew, is this your doing as well? Indeed. I sent the city-states of Joustin a letter informing them of the Imperial Army's plans to invade their land. Interesting. Wow. Again and again, Matthew is earning his title as Master Strategist. All of these plans. Now he's got the city-state of Joustin, presumably an independent entity, to help us out and attack the Imperial Army. This is crazy. Matthew has got some serious connections. They've long been craving for a piece of this region, so it didn't take much to convince them. You traitor! How dare you sell out the Empire to the city-states? I did nothing of the sort. I simply used the city-states as a means to an end. We have no alliance with them. Is it likely they'll temporarily occupy this northern region? Yes. But the Liberation Army will allow no more than that. You bastard! Damn you and your brazen treachery! Sir Matthew, are you alright? We've already taken care of the soldiers outside. Hey. Wow, the whole gang's here. Ah, looks like we made it just in time. General Kasim Hazil, it's my turn to make a request. Please do the honorable thing and surrender. The Empire you've long idealized and the Emperor you swore loyalty to have both changed beyond recognition. Do you still insist on clinging to the past? I do. You're a stubborn one, aren't you, Kasim? Just like the rest of us great generals. Think about it. Do you really believe the Emperor is still the same man we once knew? You know as well as I do, he isn't. If you want to remain loyal to the Emperor, then isn't it also your duty to make him change his wrongful ways? We 5 great generals were unable to prevent the collapse of the Empire. The time has come for the Emperor himself to open his eyes. Do you not agree, Monsieur? Alright, I surrender. I'm glad you understand, General Kasim. Alright, and we've managed to convince another Imperial General to step down. Kasim Hazil has joined our group. Commander Tyr, we must retreat immediately. If we wait around any longer, we may fall prey to the forces of the city-states. Hold up, is that really it? Damn it, I was really looking forward to raising some hell. I'm sure there will be ample opportunity for that later, Victor. As much as I want to leave, though, as I said before, that was a familiar face up in that jail cell. I think that is our noble friend Vincent up there. So before we leave, I kind of want to go back up to the jail cell and make sure we can't recruit him. As annoying as he was, at this point, we're accepting anyone who wants to join us into the Liberation Army. And even though he was annoying, he certainly helped us out a few times. I don't want to see him rot in a cell. So I'm actually going to take a quick minute to backtrack back up to the prison and see if Vincent is still there, and if he is, if we can help him out. Okay, here we are, back in prison. Not only can we hopefully rescue Vincent, but we also got some loot. The Mother Earth Orb, interesting. I love how we only rescued our friends, Victor and Warren, and then we literally relocked the gate and didn't rescue Vincent. I feel bad about this. It sure is Vincent de Boule. Oh, Tyr, my blossom buddy, you've come to save me out of fear for my safety, haven't you? What a beautiful thing friendship is. I shall never forget this day for as long as I live. That Kasim is a terrible man. How dare he lock me up in such a place? The Empire's gone to the dogs, I tell you. What's that, Tyr? You're the leader of the Liberation Army. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Very well. For the sake of our friendship, I, Vincent, renounce all my noble titles and vow to fight by your side. Vincent de Boule has joined our group. And now I no longer have to feel bad about him being locked up here all alone. I mean, Kasim's not even here at this castle anymore, so God knows how long Vincent would have stayed in jail if we didn't go rescue him. Oh man, alright, now we'll get back out of here and head back to our castle to regroup after we fight this Magnus, which Milia one-hit KO'd. Nice job. Home sweet home. Alright, let's check in with the crew and see what our next plan of attack is now that we've taken the northern checkpoint and Moravia Castle. All that remains is the imperial capital of Gregminster, guarded by Shazarade and Quaba Fortress. Wow, really? We're that close to marching on the capital? I didn't even realize. Okay, that's rather exciting, actually. Hey T, are you doing good? Me, I'm always good. I'm glad you're in good spirits, Victor, even though you were imprisoned not that long ago. Humphrey doesn't have much to say. Laponce's Commander Tier, we have reached this point at last, at long last. Yes, we're getting pretty close to taking down the Empire once and for all, aren't we? This is kind of exciting. Commander Tier, we've now liberated most of the Empire. Only the capital remains. The Liberation Army's strength is almost comparable to that of the Imperial Army's principal forces within the capital. Okay, we're ready. Where do we attack next? The capital would be my guess. To get to the capital, we must get past Quaba Fortress, guarded by General Einguide. Or, if we approach by water, we must get past the floating fortress of Shazarade, guarded by General Sanya Shulin. I say we go with Quaba Fortress. We don't have enough boats to attack Shazarade. Of course, that's exactly what the enemy will think. Don't worry about the boats. I'll have 500 of them ready by tomorrow. What the heck, Matthew? How? This man is a wizard. 500? All right. Get to work on it then, Matthew. Who am I to doubt you? I've seen what you can do. Thank you, Commander Tier. I swear to make good on my promise. You'll see tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's gonna be a big battle. Better turn in early tonight. Sir Matthew. What can I do for you, Sir Humphrey? I heard you used to serve in the Imperial Army, and that you parted ways with the Empire after the Kaleka incident. Yes, that's right. I was unable to prevent that unfortunate tragedy. In the midst of the war, I realized just how powerless I was, so I left the Empire. I had hoped to lead a quiet life, to never involve myself in another war. I was one of the Imperial soldiers who attacked Kaleka. I still can't forget what happened that day. In my rage, I cut down my own commander and became a fugitive of the Empire. That was the first time I killed someone out of pure hatred. And I pray it will be the last. Humphrey, now is not the time to worry about such things. We have work to do. Once the war is over... Guess everyone's reflecting and reminiscing before what's no doubt going to be the final battle. Gen comes down to the basement here and says, "Hey, old fart, we got a big battle to fight tomorrow. What the heck are you doing here?" "I should ask the same of you, Greenhorn. I told you not to enter my room without permission." "Listen, Fossil, you may not be around after tomorrow, so I came to get one last look at that ugly mug of yours. I've been up working all night too, thanks to Sir Matthew's crazy strategy, and this is the welcome I get." Oh, well then, there's a bottle I've been saving for just this kind of special occasion. Tomorrow's going to be a big battle, Pawn. Please keep me safe. That's so sad. Pawn isn't there to speak with Cleo. Yeah, literally everyone is relaxing and unwinding after what is most likely going to be our final battle. Taking what time they have to relax and speak to their loved ones and reflect before we hopefully take back this empire once and for all. Kimberly's here, sharing a bottle with her friends. Come on, Taiho, what's wrong? You're not drinking at all. Oh, just thinking about tomorrow. It isn't like you to worry. How about the two of us drink the night away? The two of us? Seems like we're a group of 3. That's right, Taiho. How about the 3 of us stay up all night drinking? Jeez, read the room already, Yamku. Taiho has a weakness for the pretty ladies. Better stick around and keep him safe. Say, Hicks, isn't the moon beautiful tonight? Huh? Did you say something, Tengar? Anyway, this fish is delicious. You should try some. Seriously, why are you always like this? What's the matter? Why are you so upset? I am not upset! Read the room, Hicks. This is great. I'm really enjoying having these quick looks in on all of the characters and seeing how they're spending their final night. Sir Flick, what are you doing out here? You'll catch a cold. Oh, nothing. Just thinking. About Lady Odessa? We have an early morning tomorrow. Better get back to bed. If you can't sleep, I have a fine bottle of wine that'll do the job nicely. I appreciate it, Sanchez. I love how Kryn is just lying on the stone floor, snoozing away. Hehehehe. Wow, so much treasure, I can't carry it all. Hehehehe. Sounds like he's having a good dream there. I mean, as a loot goblin, I can't even blame him. I too would dream about treasure. What do you think? Can we win tomorrow's battle? We can, but many young lives will be lost. Pains me to think of it. Indeed, we old ones are ready for what's to come, but it hurts to watch the young die before their time. Whoa! Did my castle upgrade while we were out? Because my bedroom looks different. Interesting. Victor's here. Knock knock, Tyr. Did I wake you? I'm relieved to see you can sleep before tomorrow's big battle. The mark of a true leader. There's something I want to give you, Tyr. Take it. You acquired the bronze axe. This was Gremio's axe. Oh! I brought it back with me from Sonnier prison. I've kept it hidden until now, as I thought it would only cause you more pain. But since I may also lose my life tomorrow, I thought I'd give it to you tonight. Tyr, tomorrow will be a big battle. Many lives will be lost, but you must continue forward, for the sake of all those who fought for a better future. For Gremio. I'm gonna head back to my room now. Tyr, let's win tomorrow. Wow. Alright, the day is here, and honestly, before I do anything, I want to check out this newly upgraded castle of ours. Apparently the crew was busy while I was sleeping. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Apple. She never says anything different. Would you like to switch party members? I would like to change party members, because you know who I want to get out of my party? I was going to say Kryn, but he's already gone. I guess the party reset after we slept, so that's good. We can build from scratch. As of right now, we don't have any required party members, so we can make our ideal party, which is going to be Tyr, Kuramimi, Gone. I want to add... I wish everyone was in alphabetical order. That would make my job so much easier. Like, why is Blackman randomly here when his name starts with a B? I don't know. Help me out here, game. Okay, another thing that's making this hard is not all the characters are available right now. Kasumi's not in here, Kryn's not in here, so that makes me think we maybe need to proceed a little further before we can get everyone available to add to our party. So let's actually hold off then. I suppose we must need to go to our morning meeting. Yeah, Cleo's not even in her room. Where is everyone? Aha! Here's everyone! They're all down at the docks. That's why I couldn't add all the party members that I wanted to, because a bunch of them are actually down here. And wow! The 500 boats we were looking for are here. Are they made out of ice, though? What the heck? Gen says, oh hey, boss, take a look at this. That master strategist of yours comes up with the craziest ideas. Seriously, I can't believe he used my thrash for this. Commander Tyr, please take a look at these ice boats. Apparently, they were made by freezing lake water with dragon breath. Well, you don't see that every day. They're floating all right and pretty sturdy to boot. As promised, I have prepared 500 boats. We now await your orders, Commander Tyr. Well, hang on a minute. I need to get my party together. Very well, sir, but please hurry before the ice melts. Also want to check in with everyone here. Shazarade's army is about 17,000 strong. Can we really defeat them? They're definitely going to have the advantage in terms of numbers, but our army has only continued to grow, and I'm confident in us. I think we can do this, Sanchez. We'll win this. Isn't that right, Commander? That's right, Flick. Here goes. Oh, Humphrey, always so cheerful. Commander Tyr, this will decide the course of the war. Commander Tyr, I'll do my best, so please keep an eye out for me. Once Shazarade falls, our path to the capital will be clear. Take care of yourself, Commander Tyr. Master Tyr, you've come so far. Wow, it's so cool to see everyone all together. I can't believe this might be it, our final battle. At this point, I'm not even sure how we can change our party. Maybe Matthew will give us the chance to do so when we say we're ready, but if this is going to be our final battle, then I think we should take the opportunity to catch our breath, just like the rest of our crew did last night. We don't have a bottle of wine to split, but regardless, I need to thank you all so much for hanging out today. I hope you're enjoying my playthrough of Suikoden so far, and I think our next episode is going to be the penultimate episode. It is time for us to take down the Empire once and for all, and I am so excited. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here soon for what is going to be the finale of my very first playthrough of Suikoden. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all again real soon!